Now, with the weekend almost upon us, the Evening Standard's going out writer David Ellis joins London Live News with his weekly roundup of some of the best things to get up to in the capital this weekend. David, really good to have you with us. Starting with a flavour of New Orleans in Waterloo.
Absolutely, Mardi Gras. Why not celebrate it? I don't think we do it enough. So if you head over to the Vaults, Kansas Smitties, who are a London jazz band who have just been absolutely killing it over this year, have joined up with an immersive theatre company called Shotgun Carousel. And basically, they're just throwing a New Orleans party. So it's just a bit of fun. They're trying to bring that soul New Orleans. They're trying to bring a bit of the food over there. And Shotgun Carousel, because they are a theatre company, they'll be putting on all of the dances. They'll be trying to create that sort of carnival atmosphere. I think it should be a bit of a laugh. It's a chance to dress up and put on a bit of silly makeup and have a good time. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a party, but nevertheless, it should cheer up February. And I mean, I'm quite a big fan of these guys, and I did interview them. And they're sort of really interesting. They've come over and tried to bring that Kansas City-style jazz, which has sort of been dying out a bit, and then was revived, but sort of in a tacky way with Gatsby and stuff. And they've just tried to make it a bit more authentic, so you aren't getting so much of that sort of awful tweeness that you do get with some people doing that kind of thing.
Yeah, if it's anything like New Orleans, I went last year, and the music that comes out of there, you will have a fantastic time.
Absolutely.
Next, an immersive pop-up based on a popular TV show.
Yeah, well, it's the Peaky Blinders pop-up, which is known as the Tic Tac Club, and that's based on the Birmingham Gangsters, which, of course, the television show is all about. And what they're doing is they've created this secret location bar underground pop-up, and the thing is with it, okay, I'm going to just say the negative first, it's probably not worth eating. It's £45 a head to eat, which is expensive considering the food is fine, but really, why do that? Instead, go spend your time downstairs where it's really good. It's £15 entry. There are sing-alongs around the piano. You can bet on the horses. They've really made an effort with how it's done, and the actors really get into it. It's really in character, so it's a lot of fun there. But just go for a few beers. Or maybe just some spirits and mixers, but basically the upstairs area, it's not quite so good. But if you go downstairs, you'll have a cracking time. And yeah, it sort of revives that 1920s feel, but in the UK, in Birmingham. Very different to the way that we think about the 1920s as being a glamorous, wonderful, aren't we all marvellous time, which actually was only true for Americans and Parisians. So our time was very much different, much grittier.
And by the sounds of it, avoid the food, but enjoy the drinks and
absolutely, and sing along at the piano.
Yeah.
Go on, get your voice out. Embarrass yourself.
I don't know. You've not heard it. You might not want to hear it. Finally, Super Bowl.
It's a Super Bowl. I mean, obviously, when everyone's talking about the Six Nations because it's a far superior sport and people don't have to dress up in pretty clothes with big shoulder pads like they do in American football. But we don't care about it, do we? None of us understand the game. I don't think they understand the game. It seems to stop every 5 seconds.
So you're clearly a big fan.
But the thing is, there are some parties happening around the party which are worth going to. We've just seen Nola there, which is a bar in Spitalfields, Shoreditch. It's very small, lots of great cocktails. So they've got a Super Bowl-themed cocktail party. There's the Roadhouse, who are going to have cheerleaders the entire night to keep people up and having a good time. That's in Covent Garden. Southern Joe's, which is another Covent Garden institution, got massive screens. They're throwing on a menu, so that you're talking beef burgers, hot dogs, all those dreadful American foods, but we do like to indulge in them from time to time. Watch the game, have a good time.